people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, to ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States, for the United States, for the United States, for the United States, for the United States of America. We the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, to ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States, for the United States, for the United States, for the United States, for the United States of America, of America, of America.
Welcome to the hit reality show Revivor. I'm your host, Sally Sassafras. This year we have our most challenging venue yet, Revivor, Philadelphia. The contestants are the actual framers and writers of the Constitution, duking it out to be the last founding father standing. Here to go over with the rules is my co-host, Bill Rice. Bill?
Thank you. This year we've revived the founding fathers so we can witness the birth of our nation. You know, Sally, I witnessed the birth of my son and it was not pretty.
Why don't you go on with the rules, Bill?
I mean, all that yelling and screaming. It was horrible. The doctors told me I had to be quiet or leave the room.
The birth of the nation, Bill?
Oh, yeah, right. Through a magical process referred to by scientists as a magical process. Five are the creators of the Constitution. At each week we'll be following these revivers as they explain how they contributed to the making of the Constitution. At the end of each episode, the one individual judged to have been the least important will be sent back into the pathless oblivion of history. Is this going to be fun or what?
Let's get started. Here are John Hancock and Samuel Huntington, leaders of the Confederation Congress in the mid-1780s. They're worried they will be held accountable for the Articles of Confederation. It was in effect before the Constitution, and it had some major problems.
I tell you right now, John, I have no intention of being a scapegoat here.
Nor do I, Sam. I didn't scroll my name all over the Declaration of Independence just to be the first person voted off the island. I was speaking metaphorically.
No one can hold us responsible for the Articles of Confederation. They've done their job playing the conduct successfully through the Revolutionary War.
And for 6 years, they've at least given the states some sort of national government.
But we all know the problems. No strong central government, no executive branch, no way to raise money, no federal court system, no way to control state legislatures.
But it's not our fault. Maybe we can get the other founders to vote out Ben Franklin. He's 80 years old, out playing with his kite in thunderstorms.
Everyone's crafty. Don't underestimate him. I think our best shot is to admit the articles aren't working and hope we find an enemy to be idle. Oh, I don't want to be too bleak, but Congress folks is sad and weak. And all the laws we pass are just a waste of ink.
We have no way to enforce our acts. We can't raise troops and we can't tax. The Articles of Confederation really
to pay its share, but we got zilch from Delaware. And Georgia sent peaches with a note that just said no. Each state is king, so bold and rash. Now every state prints its own cash. The Articles of Confederation got to go.
This won't do, this won't do, this won't do. 13 states without blue. Time we try something new. The Articles of Confederation just won't do. Just won't do. Just won't do.
Alexander Hamilton, slow down a minute.
Ben Franklin, just the person I want to see. Have you heard the news?
What news? Hancock is scheming against me, isn't he? I knew it.
I don't know about Hancock, but I do have news.
Have they finally named a state after me?
No, not that.
A city then? Congress could at least name a city after me.
I'm sorry, Ben. We're leaning towards Washington.
Washington for a city?
And maybe state too.
Both? What about me?
Well, they named a stove after you.
A stove? A stove?
It was either that or a new species of squirrel, but I've got bigger news. Congress has accepted my proposal to hold a convention.
For a new constitution? That's fantastic.
Well, yes and no. It's not supposed to be for writing a new constitution. See, Congress has allowed us to organize a convention in Philadelphia next May for the sole and express purpose of revising the Articles of Confederation. They're calling it a federal convention.
That's ridiculous. We need to throw out the articles and start over. We need a constitutional convention.
I know. So here's my plan. We need to form an alliance.
Yes, an alliance against Hancock. We'll vote him off. Him and that quill.
Sure, Ben, but first I got something else in mind. We gather up all the best thinkers in the country and say we're going to make a few slight changes to the articles, and then blammo, we make it into a brand new constitutional convention.
But that would be dishonest. Honesty is the best policy, I always say.
They almost named the squirrel after you, Ben.
Good point. Let's write us a constitution.
Congress was very explicit, told us what we could do. It is not busted, so just adjust it. A fresh coat of paint ought to do. Congress wants just a revision, a fix-it-up job here and there. We're on a budget, so just retouch it. It doesn't need that much repair. We said we concur, we told them for sure, but we think the patient is dead. We are not tinkers, we are great thinkers, so we've got our own plan instead. We're gonna write us a constitution. Gonna start anew from scratch, toss out the old, that's the real solution. There's nothing left to patch, we're gonna write us a constitution. Gonna have ourselves some fun, we're gonna have a great institution. When this whole shebang is done,
We've got Washington, Madison, and Hamilton too. Gonna party here all summer long.
And although Benjamin Franklin lives at least 81, that old sucker is still going strong.
we're gonna write us a constitution. Gonna start anew from scratch, toss out the old, that's the real solution. There's nothing left to patch, we're gonna write us a constitution. Gonna have ourselves some fun, we're gonna have a great institution. When this whole shebang is done. Done! Done!
Hello again. I met some more of our Revivor Philadelphia competitors. There are more. All 13 states sent representatives, except Rhode Island.
What's with that?
Rhode Island refused to send any
even an island. We're a road. It's completely misleading tourists.
There you go, Bill. The other state legislator elects 74 delegates.
74? How many founding fathers does one country need?
Only 55 attended the meetings in Philadelphia.
That's still a pretty big pack of patriots. And we've revived them all? They are not going to need a torch as the tribal council, are they? The Pennsylvania State House will open a ball of flame.
Independence Hall, as it is now known, will be just fine. By the end of the summer of 1787, only 39 signed the Constitution, and one of them will be the winner of Revivor, Philadelphia.
I hope it's no one from Rhode Island.
Let's go, Bill. Here comes some more Revivor, Philadelphia contestants.
And Rhode Island, you're fired.
We're going to win this Revivor thing easily. We solved the biggest problems of the convention.
Too much starch in our wheats?
No! How to make sure that both big states and little states could feel they had a say in a strong national government. I thought you big states would never give us a Congress with an equal number of representatives for each state.
And you little states weren't exactly thrilled at a population that gave equal number of representatives according to population.
We were awesome.
How do you solve it? Weren't you there when we come to the two-house compromise?
Yeah, but I couldn't hear anything.
Why not?
I ate too much starch in my wheat.
Small states, all they did was shout. We just wanted our share, but the big states tried to squeeze us out. That would only be fair. They said blah, 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 blah. It drove me out of my mind. They said blah, 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 blah. I thought we never would find the great compromise. The great compromise. The great compromise. Then we came up with a scheme. Congress split into two houses, neither one of them supreme. One each for me and you. House of Representatives, they gave the big states a break. Then we made a Senate too. They got the small states to make the great compromise. 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 The great compromise.
Hey there. This is George Washington. He's having a dream and we're in it. We're not really here. Oh, I'm Thomas Jefferson.
And I'm John Adams. We can't win Revivor Philadelphia. We were both in Europe as ambassadors during the writing of the Constitution. But before that, Jefferson and I were the main authors of the Declaration of Independence.
Actually, I was the main author.
Stuff it, Jefferson. I was with you in the election for second president of the United States.
By 3 votes, and I'll be elected third president because people will be tired of looking at your sad little face.
Reactionary.
Federalist.
Yo mama.
Stop it!
Sorry, George.
Tom? John? I thought you were abroad.
We are. This is a dream.
A dream? Wow, that convention must have really tired me out.
Of course it did. But now your subconscious is trying to tell you that your work as chairman of the convention paid off.
So I'm dreaming this because I'm worried about the country's future?
Sure. Or it could be the 4 cheesesteaks you ate as a midnight snack.
Maybe, really. Your convention really did good work. Although I would have liked to see a Bill of Rights, I'm especially pleased at the system of checks and balances. 3 branches of government, each kept by the other 2 from gaining too much power.
You think the executive branch will work? A lot of people think it's too close to having a king.
No way. The presidency is very cool. You'll find out, George.
I will. Trust us on this one. Not only do you get all kinds of important powers, but you can eat dessert anytime you want. Chocolate at midnight.
Just look at all the great stuff the Constitution has set up for the president.
I think it's neat all. Is the presidential veto. No one Congress can have reach me. Let those airbags come and impeach me. 4-year terms and no term limit. Amendment 22 will trim it. Yes, and no 2 terms would do it. Thank you, FDR, you blew it.
Executive branch makes you feel stronger than an avalanche. And though the Constitution doesn't give us carte blanche, we all love the executive branch.
Commander of our fighting forces.
White House there are 7 horses.
No need Supreme Court judges.
That White House staff knows what good fudges.
See laws are executed.
Their pages are saluted.
Granting pardons, making treaties.
Getting out of box of Wheaties.
Executive branch makes you feel stronger than an avalanche. And though the Constitution doesn't give us carte blanche, we all love the executive branch. We all love the executive branch.
No surprise that Washington is worried. There's a huge debate raging in the country about ratification.
No wonder. Whose idea was it to bring all those rats into America anyhow?
No, Bill, ratification of the Constitution. Nine of the 13 state legislators must approve of the Constitution for it to pass. And to be honest, a majority of Americans are probably against it.
Let's have a reward challenge to settle it. Alexander Hamilton and Ehrenberg can mud wrestle. The winner gets a Pontiac Aztec and his name on one of the amendments.
How is that going to solve the problem of ratification?
I don't know. I just want to see Ehrenberg covered in mud.
Stay on point here, Bill, but I do like your idea of a best argument. Let's see what the founding fathers are saying and give the prize to the best argument, pro or con. Here are John Jay and Sally Adams.
John, having trouble accepting the Constitution.
Sam, you anti-Federalists are missing the point. Haven't you read any of the Federalist papers I wrote with Hamilton and Madison? We made an excellent case for a strong national government.
It looks too much like a monarchy to me, and you made so many compromises.
Sure, the Constitution is a bundle of compromises. Some of them are even very uncomfortable. We count slaves as 3/5 of a population for purposes of representation, but of course, they can't vote.
That's just part of it. I don't like the executive branch or strong sense of government. That government is best, which governs least.
Ooh, throwing around famous quotations. This word challenge is getting nasty.
But you've seen what kind of mess we're in with a weak national government without a presidency.
I know, but the individual are not guaranteed anywhere in the document.
Told you, Sam, would put in a Bill of Rights just as soon as the first Congress meets. But we need to vote yes on this Constitution right now.
Wait, before you decide, don't you want to know what you're playing for?
We know what we're playing for, the future of the country.
Well, yeah, that and a Pontiac Aztec.
Oh, well done, Simon. Let's see who wins this prize argument. Here comes some messengers. 9 of them have to vote yes for it to pass.
The votes have all been counted at last.
The first state approved the Constitution in December of 1787, but it was 6 more months before the verdict was in.
Here's a vote for the Constitution.
Delaware was #1, and Pennsylvania too, then New Jersey, and then
Rhode Island.
Ratified, ratified, the USA is bona fide. We're satisfied the Constitution passed. We're ratified at last.
I'm intrigued, Mr. Arnold. Go on. As I was telling Mr. Madison here, all you have to do is stick with me and we can make a good sir.
That sounds wonderful, but can we rely on you?
Are you crazy with this face fly? You're in good hands. Do you think we can trust him, James? There's always been those nasty rumors about him during the war. And there's always a turn card in these Revivor shows.
Of course we can trust him. I know faces James and I like his. Benedict Arnold's face just drips with honesty.
Are you sure there's some hollandaise sauce?
Don't be catty. Just in case they name that wonderful egg dish after him and not me.
But the ham was my idea. You know it. It should have been eggs James and eggs Benedict.
Let's not go through this again. You'll remember lots of other things.
Not like you, James. You're already being called the father of the Constitution for all your efforts at the convention and you're in the House of Representatives in the first post-constitutional Congress.
And you're a senator. How cool is that?
You know, honestly, I'd love to be president someday.
Me too. What are the chances of two guys named James from Virginia being elected to the presidency, one right after each other?
I know, but I can dream, can't I?
Besides, we're getting so much done in Congress. The Constitution has the legislative branch right in front in Article 1.
You're right. Congress is sweet.
We make the laws, yeah, we pass the bills. We rule the roost on Capitol Hill. Article 1, the very first clause. Congress is cool 'cause we make the laws. Congress is cool 'cause we make the laws. We make the laws, yeah, we legislate. We do it all representing a state. We're the one branch without any flaws. Congress is cool 'cause we make the laws. Congress is cool 'cause we make the laws. We borrow money. We admit new states.
We collect the taxes.
Oh, this job is great. And just in case we do commit an indiscretion, we can't be arrested while attending session. We make the laws, yeah, we pass the bills. We rule the roost on Capitol Hill. Article 1, the very first clause. Congress is cool 'cause we make the laws. Congress is cool 'cause we make the laws. Congress is cool 'cause we make the laws.
I'm glad we got this moment alone. I'm George Mason, one of the 3 delegates at the convention who did not sign. I want to explain why before I get voted off. In 1776, I wrote the Virginia Declaration of Rights, the first protection of individual rights in North America. So when...
Georgie, is that you, Georgie?
Oh no, it's my great-great-great-great-great-granddaughter, Paris Hilton. What a difference a few centuries made. Ever since I came on Revivor, she's been hounding me to drive her places.
Hi, Georgie. What you doing?
I'm explaining why I didn't sign the Constitution.
That's silly. If you don't sign it, you can't cash it. Even I know that.
No, Paris, I wrote the Virginia Declaration of Rights and wanted the Constitution also to guarantee certain individual rights.
I'm an heiress.
You see, the Constitution didn't have a Bill of Rights, so I refused to sign it. But during the ratification process, we were promised that the Constitution would be amended and that these rights would be added.
Like what?
Well, for example, freedom of the press.
The press, like a dry cleaning?
No, the newspapers.
Oh, the paparazzi. I love the paparazzi.
Of course you do. One of the first acts of Congress in 1789 was to write up a Bill of Rights. My fellow Virginian James Madison used many of my ideas, some of which I myself borrowed from the English Bill of Rights to compose 12 amendments.
That's one for each day of the week.
And now I'm hoping enough states will vote for them so that the Bill of Rights will become a permanent part of the Constitution.
named now before it's too late.
I know, before he who must not be named finds out what we're up to.
Looks like we got a couple of Revivor contestants plotting to make a move. Excuse me, who are
I'm
you?
a founding father no one has ever heard of.
Me too.
Don't be so hard on yourself.
Oh, we don't mind. Clinical studies have found that most people can only remember the names of 1 or 2 founding fathers.
4 out of 5 dentists are read. Agrees.
So we're proud to be 2 of the many influential early Americans whose names no one ever knows.
We're patriots.
Did I hear you trying to ambush someone? Maybe search an alliance?
What? Oh, that? No, not us.
No siree, Bob.
Do you want me to repeat what I just heard you say?
No, look, you can't tell a soul.
If he who must not be named finds out, we're doomed.
The House of the Supreme Court make up some new interpretation of the Constitution and will be cast out for sure.
He's all powerful.
Did you say the Supreme Court? Do you mean John Marshall?
She said the name. She said the name.
Stop it. How can you two be so afraid of the Supreme Court? Article 3 of the Constitution left the powers of the judiciary very vague.
That was before, who became elected Chief Justice in 1801.
John Marshall?
She said it again. She said it again. Again for sure.
Wait, he's just a Supreme Court justice.
Did someone mention my name? Would anyone dare to vote me off Revivor?
Never Justice Marshall.
I participated in 1,000 decisions as Chief Justice and wrote 519 of them myself. Would anyone even think of removing me from my bench?
Preposterous.
I inherited the pathetic Supreme Court, the feeblest of the 3 branches, and made it inferior to none. Some pipsqueak would think of colluding against me!
No way.
After all, my fellow justices, I came up with the concept of judicial review, Marbury versus Madison. The power of the Supreme Court to declare laws unconstitutional. Genius it was, boys. Pure genius. When I first took the bench, the court was weak. The judges had no roar. More like a squeak, 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 squeak. To strengthen that in court, I had a scheme. And when I pulled it off, we were supreme. Judicial review. The court now has power to toss a law or two. All hail judicial review. The power that the court has long enjoyed declaring certain laws are null and void. You owe it all to me and my great plan. Oh yes, here comes the judge. I am the man. Judicial review. The court now has power to toss a law or two. All hail judicial review. He wanted power. What was he to do? The Constitution doesn't give a clue. No, you won't find one particle in any single article. The powers are implied, or so says you. They are implied, or so says you. I do, says you. I do. All hail judicial review. When I first took the bench, the court was weak. The judges had no roar. More like a squeak, 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 squeak. To strengthen the new courts, I had a scheme. And when I pulled it off, we were supreme. Judicial review. The court now has power to toss a law or two. All hail judicial review. All hail judicial review. It's all come down to this, Bill.
That pot?
Inside this pot are the votes of the Revivers.
What about the tribal council? We didn't meet.
They're all too busy. I had to have them go and tally and text in their votes. I'll go tally the votes.
I hate to see anyone leave, but that's how it is. 1 minute you're in, the next you're out. You're dancing for your life. You're the last to a pit stop, and I'm sorry to tell you that you've been eliminated. Pack up your stuff and go.
The first person voted off Revivor. The one individual judged to be the least important is you, Bill.
Me? You can't vote off a co-host?
Just another brilliant move by the founding fathers. Cue the music.
Wait a minute, I've got a contract. This is a violation of my constitutional rights.
Good night, everyone, and see you on the next episode of Revivor Philadelphia.
We the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, to ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States, for the United States, for the United States, for the United States, for the United States of America. We the people